Well, hello everybody. So today a video on my Canon 8mm camcorder. So this camcorder I bought it in April and it was fully working, so this was pretty cool. I paid $60 for it on Kijiji. And well, it is a very nice unit, and it was fully working, so that was nice. And I've already talked about this camcorder in my videos, and it stopped working after about 5 days. I tested it, I was using it, and then completely stopped playing tapes. I did an update video about this camcorder, so I'll just show you what it is doing. I'm going to try to play a 8mm tape. So when I got this camcorder, it was 100% working, and even the battery was working, and it does work. Now it's on the battery. The battery is still good. The mechanism works, and it loads the tape. And if I press play, this is what happens. So my camera that I'm currently using for filming this is, yeah, it was not on focus, but now it is. And as you can see, it is just scrolling the display up and down like this. So it started doing this suddenly. It was fully working until the day it started to do this. It suddenly started to do it with no reason. So in this video we are going to open this camcorder so we can see the mechanism, and well, we are going to take a risk opening it, because it's not it will not be like a big loss if it breaks, because it's not working. The camera mode works. So right now it's on camera mode, and well, I can plug this camera to my VCR and film. The camera mode and the video output still work. Is still fully working for the video output and the camera mode, and you can still use it to display the title and the date. This still works, and the video effects, but the VCR part does not work. So it seems to be a capacitor problem, and I don't know why it suddenly started to do it in a sudden, and why is it affecting only the VCR and not the camera mode, because I have a Sanyo camcorder here, and this one does not the video does not work either on the camera mode or on the VCR mode. And right now we're going to open this Canon camcorder, so we're going to remove all the small screws. And well, this camcorder has a Samsung VCR mechanism, but probably the rest is built by Canon, and I think Samsung camcorders look like this too. Canon model ES270, this one. Guys, do you see what I'm seeing? Did the camera just revived? I've opened it and then the picture went back. So I think the camera actually revived. I don't know, maybe something had moved inside. I don't know, but right now the picture seems to be working. The camera is currently playing a tape. Oh, it's doing some vertical scroll things. It's not working perfectly like it should, as you can see. But still, we got picture. I don't know what causes this. That is pretty strange. But yeah, you can see the VCR thing in this. But now, since it's open, we're going to see the mechanism, and I'm going to investigate and see. I have no idea what causes the trouble, but the picture went back just after I opened the camcorder. And well, it's not perfect. It's doing some it's like a scrolling vertically, the picture. But maybe something moved in that. But I hope it's gonna be fixed. But now, since it's open, we're going to see the mechanism. So we're going to eject the tape. I'm just going to turn it on the side. So the front part came off, this one, and it's plugged by a ribbon cable. And on the inside of the camcorder, everything looks like new. It's like there's no dust at all, and this foam is like in good condition. And the physical condition of the camera is perfect. It just looks like new, like cosmetically. And at the inside too, it just looks like new. Nothing's dirty or anything. So that's a very interesting mechanism. But what is strange is that it kinda the tape loads halfway, and then the drum changes direction. Like the drum starts spinning clockwise, which is pretty strange for a tape recorder. And then the tape loads halfway, and the drum spins in the opposite direction. You can see it loads halfway, and the drum it spins clockwise, and then it changes direction. So if someone has an explanation why this camcorder is made like this and does that, tell me in the comments, because I found that pretty strange. There's a part at the beginning of the tape that is very damaged. It's so damaged that it's bended and it's folded, and the camcorder will detect the tape start even though that's not it. You can see there is tape remaining, but it's like so bended that there is a part where the IR light passes, and it detects like the tape start. But this part is highly damaged, and I should maybe splice it. It's gonna be upside down, but right now it seems that the picture plays, but my camera is not focusing on it. It has a hard time filming the screen. But right now it seems that it plays, but the tape plays, but the picture is scrolling vertically. So I don't know what is up with that. So right now we're going to see the tape loading in another angle. So here's the loading motor, it's just here. So this is very usual for 8mm mechanisms and mini DV to have a motor like this placed vertically just here and at this corner. And it's driving a worm gear that drives a gear on a shaft, and there's another worm gear. So a lot of 8mm mechanisms work like this. Pretty interesting. We're going to eject and see the loading mechanism again. So Samsung tape transport. We can see some pretty interesting gears. And they turn a bit when you press eject again. So right now I'm going to load the mechanism without the tape. So it's gonna load anyway. Quite interesting. So the mechanism is actually quite different from my Sanyo camcorder. I've filmed this Sanyo camcorder and I did a video of it and I showed the mechanism. On this Sanyo, the motor is placed like at the same place, but it does not use the same type of mechanism. Like the drum is smaller on the Sanyo camcorder and the tape loads all the way around it. And on this one, it loads 180 degrees around the drum. So this is or maybe just a bit more, but on the Sanyo camcorder is smaller. So this is exactly the same principle as VHS camcorders that have a smaller drum and that load all the way around. This one has the same type of mechanism. This one that you can see here, it's just in this carrying case. So this is all very small. I can't even put my finger to like try in the like block the sensor so it thinks that there is a tape. I can't do that on this one. And I don't know if on the counter there is something that you can see. I don't know if you can like see the shaft of the loading motor, but I think you can't. No, there's nothing you can see on this side. So here are all the screws that were to remove. So it's always like this when you take apart a vintage camcorder. There's always going to be a lot of screws. So I think that's pretty much all I had to show for the tape mechanism. So right now I think I'm not going to take it apart more than this at the moment. Right now I've plugged the camera to my TV so I can see the picture better when playing a tape. And it's playing like with a pale color. With the sound very not good. So here's the VCR King. You can hear the sound is not good at all. And the picture is not good either. So I have no idea what is up with that, but the picture came back when I opened the camera. And I'm going to put it in the camera mode. The camera is here. The volume's too loud. There's like a Larson effect, or I don't know how that is called in English. The battery died. There is no more battery, so I'm going to plug the DC adapter now. So now it's plugged with the power supply. And the picture on the camera mode is working just fine, and the picture quality is pretty good. So I can use it to plug to my VCR. So there's the camera part. So this is quite different from my VHS camcorders that I took apart. Like it kinda looks different, the camera mechanism. So this is made different, and I don't think that's like the same type of electronics and capacitors, because it's not from the same time, it's from 1997. While the camcorder that I've took apart, like my Hitachi VHS camcorder that I recently disassembled, is from 1992. And I also, this one is from 92, I think. And this one is from 86 and it's working just fine. So the date is not set and the title neither. So I shall try to record something. The switch I'm going to trying to switch it. It doesn't want to move there. So we'll still have a pretty bad picture, like with bad colors and very bad sound. But you can see something. Well, I just tried recording something with the camera, and this is what it does. So that's definitely a capacitor issue. So here's the other side of the camera, with the speech removed, the part with the battery, and well, there I can see a few surface mount capacitors. So those must be the culpable of the issue with this camera. But why did it like half revive after I took it apart? After I opened it, I have no idea. But those must be the bad capacitors. And well, those problems are kinda annoying because those capacitors are kinda annoying because this is like a problem with basically all vintage camcorders and portable VCRs. Like about all of them, like most of them have these kind of capacitors, and they are known to fail. And well, of course, I can't do anything with these capacitors because I do not have tools to repair this, and I just can't. I'm not a technician and all that. This is extremely small. I mean, those circuits are very small, and the capacitors too are very small. So this must be very hard to repair, and for people who are able to repair them, I think like it takes a lot of time to do it. So very few people want to do that kind of job. So now you can see what it's doing. So nothing got fixed. So this is kinda hopeless to repair. You can't do anything with this. So I'm going to keep it for now for the mechanism, and maybe one day I will like tear it down or something. But at the moment I'm going to keep it because it's actually pretty nice. Yeah, it's in good cosmetic condition. Like there is no scratch at all. Right now the camera is reassembled, and now it seems that even the camera mode does not work. Now it's on camera mode. So I have no idea what is up with that. And what causes the camera mode to have worked just earlier and now doing that? What causes this? I have no explanation to that. That's pretty strange. I think that happened like one time before. So the tape mechanism still works as well as it was working before. So that's pretty strange what happens with this camera. So at least I could see the inside and the mechanism, I could see the mechanism inside, so that was pretty nice. So now that's pretty much the end of my video.